Okay. I've tried a couple of times to get the stream working, hopefully it is, but now this is where I really need to cam up and stay recording. Because right now, as we speak, it's a 2-minute warning. The Eagles are behind 10 to 15, 15 to 10, and they have the ball. They're driving in almost the red zone. They're in the Bears territory regardless. Now, what I'm going to talk about before we get back to the game is easy. The biggest thing. This is what I talked about going into this game on Thursday, Friday, whenever I posted the video, which was freaking number one, bottle up the run, and they've done a pretty good job. Defense overall has been doing a pretty solid job. No turnovers have been forced yet by our defense, but at the end of the day, they're holding the Bears to 15 points. And now at the 2-minute warning, the biggest thing that I have to talk about is the fact that Nick Foles threw 2 interceptions. Never had he ever thrown more than 1 interception in a game, let alone any interceptions last preseason, except for last postseason, minus the Super Bowl. That was the only interception he ever threw, and he threw the first one. The first one he should have thrown it in a better spot. It was fought with by the running back Smallwood and the linebacker at the time. I forget his name. But they fought for it. The linebacker won that one. The second one was in the end zone. He tried forcing a ball into triple, quadruple coverage, and it was picked off. He was under pressure. He just wanted to get it out, and he threw it, and it got picked off. Bad decision-making, but here we are now with the chance to win. The commercial break is over. It's a 2-minute warning. It's a 2-minute warning. Second down and 9. We're at the, 14-15. I'll put it up for you guys.
Is incomplete at the goal line. Aguilar there, tight coverage on the play, 3rd down and 9.
They love those routes. That time they tried to clear Hurts out of the way so they could get it.
Pray to the Lord.
Down that seam.
It's reminiscent of last year, but flipped. Our first playoff game, we were the ones doing the goal line stand, not the Bears doing it.
Just couldn't make the play.
You dropped the touchdown.
13-yard line. Look at this formation that they come up in initially. Send Jeffrey to the left. Look his way. Takes the catch. Gets the first down. First and goal. So a 3rd down and 9. In a situation where you assume they
oh my gosh, my heart.
Don't worry about that right now.
And I think the Bears have to start working their timeouts here as well.
It's very interesting on both sides of the ball.
This is not okay.
Eagles content to let that clock run. The Bears have all 3 timeouts.
Let's let it go. Yeah, just keep letting it go. You got 4 tries.
Yeah, for the Eagles.
Really special.
Either way, right here.
Oh, if only. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Philly special coming back. Just waste the time. You're at the 2-yard line. Waste the time.
A ton of time off the clock. Snap it at 4. Get the ball on the ground to Sproles.
There we go.
And now the Bears take a timeout. 2nd down and goal. So they have 2 left with 70 seconds left.
Okay, it's a timeout. I wanna talk. This game shouldn't be this stressful. It really shouldn't be. But of course, it's a win or go home, and at the same time, it's a game where we should have more points. It's the end of the story. We should have at least 6 more points right now. Technically speaking, we should be winning this game 16-15 with the way this game has gone. But turnovers were costly, big time, and Nick Foles knows it, and it's a big thing. I talked about it. Nick Foles cannot turn the ball over. If we turn the ball over, we won't have a better chance of winning the game. And he turned the ball over in the first quarter twice, and that's what's killing us right now. Luckily, we're back. We're still in it. There's a 1:10 left. They're at the 2-yard line. It's 2nd down and goal.
Next to Foles.
Eagles still haven't been able to run it, though.
Sproles this time. Still can't. Eddie Goldman is there. Bears will take another timeout. 3rd down and goal. Obviously in a situation where Philadelphia has 2 plays. 3rd and goal.
Crazy, isn't it?
It is crazy.
It's just crazy. Eddie Goldman inside has been making some plays here. We all talk about Hicks, but it is Goldman, who many consider to be one of the unsung heroes on this defense. He just sort of grinds it out inside.
Oh my God.
She's seen a few classic games in her lifetime. And Jeffrey Lurie, the reigning champions,
Trust me, I reacted way worse in the Super Bowl. Watch that video.
3rd and goal.
At the 2-yard line still, come on. At this rate, just get the touchdown now. Let your defense win the game afterwards. Just get the touchdown now. You wasted enough time.
Foles will throw, and that will be the goal line incomplete. Intended for Jeffrey. You've got Kyle Fuller breaking it up with 1:01. Stops the clock, and it comes down to the 4th down play here.
How good has Kyle Fuller been? I think at this point you've got a couple of superstars on your team, and you're going to get them the football. You're either going to go to Darren Sproles here, you're going to Jeffrey, or you're going
Jeffrey, you need to catch that.
Playmakers. Those are the guys that have gotten you here.
My heart's pounding, bro.
Take a timeout to think about it.
Well, that's an interesting timeout here because, you know, the clock was stopped. And had Chicago stopped them on the 4th down play and Philadelphia would have taken over at their own 1-yard line, Chicago could have had all 3 timeouts to force a punt. So that's what I'm thinking. And that's a very, well, obviously it's a huge play. I mean, the game probably comes down to this in all likelihood. But still, you take, if you're Philadelphia, you take that timeout here.
Well, especially with it backed up like that, because you couldn't do anything with any risk whatsoever. And you would have had an opportunity to come back and at least Hail Mary a few.
3 for 3 on 4th down conversion to Phillies.
And I can't show the screen for you guys, or else this will get taken down. I can't.
Best 2-point conversion play is, you're going to see right now.
Right.
Chris Collingsworth was expecting it.
Conversion to follow. 4th and goal. Sidearms it, and
yes!
caught for the touchdown by Golden Tate. He slings it
Let's go!
And the Philadelphia Eagles have taken the lead, and they go for 2.
So much for the conversation about was the trade worth it. Golden Tate, elite quickness.
Oh my
the guy
God,
who forces
dude.
more tackles than any receiver in football.
Oh, what a freaking good play call, good design, good execution. Way to catch it, Golden Tate. Welcome to Philadelphia, my boy.
Sherrick McManus, who had to replace the injured Bryce Callahan, and Doug Peterson waves the magic wand one more time.
Oh, God. Welcome to Philadelphia, Golden Tate. Love you too, no homo. It's all good.
Line up to go for 2. Philadelphia takes another timeout here.
Oh, lordy. Okay.
Well,
30-second timeout, which means, guys, dude, the freaking, I can't speak right now. It's hard. A month ago, and I'll keep admitting it, in November, I thought we were dead in the water after what happened with the Saints. I thought it, and that was coming right off of a game where we lost to the Cowboys and everything, and it's just like, I felt so demoralized as a fan, especially with the way we lost to the Saints, the way we lost to the Cowboys in Dallas, or at home rather, that, like, seeing where we are now after that, like, I believe so much in this team, I believe so much in this organization, you guys don't even know, and if we get this 2-point conversion, there is no doubt in my mind. Whatever happens, we're freaking going to New Orleans. So let's see what happens.
stay in the present. Don't go back. Don't go forward. Gotta be careful.
They're doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it.
A really special lineup here, but you've got Smallwood who takes the snap, and Smallwood cannot.
He got in. He got in. He got in. He got in. Review that. He got in.
Like he got over the top.
He got in.
Sure, he did his Tom Brady impersonation here.
First, this is automatically reviewed.
Even the front edge of the line. Oh, boy.
You tell me. All right, Terry, we'll bring in one more time.
All right, Al. Is it clear and obvious that the front of the ball breaks the point of the goal line? It's really close.
He got it. He got it. It's right there. He got it, bro.
How about that last little reach, that last little moment?
It's it right there. Does it? Is it clear and
He got it.
obvious
That's got.
breaks
He
the
has
plane?
to have had it.
I think this has got to stand.
It is to every Eagles fan.
No, it's right there, dude.
And it is significant because obviously if it's good, it's a 3-point game and a field goal would tie it.
Right there.
If it's not good,
Oh, so
Philadelphia
close.
would lose the game on a Chicago field goal.
You know, all I could think of was if this thing ends up being called a fumble, right? You get a chance to return that thing,
Right.
and you're back behind. So, not behind, but obviously this is a completely different situation.
We've already been to the back of the case book and all that stuff, right?
It's shaky,
I'm not
bro.
going there again.
Nope.
Oh, boy, is that close. They couldn't have changed that one no matter what, could they?
No. No, this is a stands no matter what they rule on the field.
Damn it, God damn it. Okay.
Well, from that angle.
It looks like he got it from that angle. Even Jim Nantz is saying it. Even Jim Nantz is saying it. How many seconds? Here, let me rewind it for you. I'm going to have to find it. It's like 56. 56 seconds. It's not good, something telling me. Most likely not, because it's too close to call. It's really close. If you're not sure what just happened, they did the Philly special, but instead of tossing it back and forth and then to Foles, they ran it right up the gut and went right over with Wendell Smallwood jumping her, trying to hurdle over the entire, offensive line, defensive line, get into the end zone. And it was that close. It's so close that I believe a little bit of the football got to it, and it's really close. It's really close. But hey, we're winning. We're winning right now with 56 seconds left. Let's hear what the call is.
After review, the ruling on the field of the extra point being unsuccessful is confirmed. It is, the ruling stands, short of the goal line and a fumble.
Okay, so Chicago now tries to get into field goal range.
All right, this is it, guys.
The game winner. And Tariq Cohen is back to receive.
I'm freaking out. I want us to play the Saints so badly you don't even know. It's a touchdown, and what's the score? The score is the Eagles 16, the Bears 15. It's a 1-point game. Whoever, if the Bears score a field goal, then we lose. But then, yeah, this is where it all matters now, because they're doing the kickoff. That's why I don't have the game playing right now. They're doing the kickoff. Oh God, they're actually giving it to him. They're actually giving it to him. They're actually giving it to him. No.
Stays on his feet and finally gets thrust out of bounds by Sullivan. So elusive, so dangerous, big time run back.
And I'm sure that they did not intend to leave this ball hanging to Cohen. Watch this run back. Let's break that tackle. Let's spin out. Let's re-accelerate at 5'6", playing in the National Football League, and give my team a chance to win this game.
35-yard return. Deshaun Hall couldn't make the tackle. About 20 yards farther back, so they're at the 42-yard line.
And now you get that pass rush group in there. You have Michael Bennett over your guards, and this is when you have to be willing to take a few chances rushing this passer.
Trubisky from the 42, and that pass is broken up.
No. Okay. Here's the thing. We can get to Trubisky all we want. No goddamn penalty. No pass interference. No holding. No illegal hands to the face. No offsides. No neutral zone. No nothing. Do not do anything. There's a lot of time. You're right, Slinger. There's a lot of time. They have a timeout. Don't give them anything. No breaks. It's either they catch it or they don't. That you tackle them or you don't. You can't.
Knight, second down and 10. Trubisky hands in the pocket, throws, and it's going to be caught by Allen Robinson. Tremendous night for him. And that puts them in field goal range. And the Bears will take a timeout.
Al, this is such a good throw. It is such a good throw. He's running the corner route. He has a corner underneath him. And if Trubisky doesn't throw this as a back shoulder, it's likely going to get picked up here, and then watch.
No, I can't show the game. I can't.
You don't think of back shoulders as being inside.
Because I'm recording this on my phone. It's not going to be able. It's not going to come up in good quality. You guys can only hear it.
The one he had in the first half.
Oh my God.
One slight finger reach away again.
I can't show the game with my phone because it's one on my phone and the quality won't be good. I don't want to get copyrighted and stuff. It's not gonna happen. So no, just turn your phone to the side if you don't want to look at me. I don't care.
No sacks, no penalties.
Trubisky's throwing for 295.
The Bears have the ball.
Running down, but they're within Parkey's range here. Trubisky trying to get to the line.
The Bears have the ball.
Spike it here. They've already taken a bunch of time off, and he spikes it. So now you've got a 3rd down and 2 with 15 seconds.
The Eagles.
Well. Cody Parkey, mentioned before, hit the uprights 4 times earlier this season. 10 missed kicks this season, tied for the 2nd most in the NFL. 7 field goals, 3-point after touchdowns. And it's 3rd and 2.
Okay, so best case scenario, keep 15 seconds.
Can't take this sack.
He's going to throw it, and he's going to throw it into the end zone. So now it's 4th down with 10 seconds. Here comes Parkey. Man, oh man, oh man. How do you think his EKG would look about now?
He's going to have a couple opportunities.
This is it, man. This is it.
The Eagles have one timeout if they want to use it. 33, it's a windless night at Soldier Field. 43-yard attempt. We'll see if the Eagles want to take that timeout. Yes. And they do take the timeout.
And he made it.
Would have.
Okay.
Would have won the game, but it doesn't matter.
I'm not showing the game because it's not. Trust me. Even if we still lose fight, yeah.
Doug Peterson knowing, giving that timeout just before the snap.
If the Bears win, no, not yet.
You got Patrick O'Donnell to hold it. You got Patrick Scales to snap it.
Here it is. Here we go. He's most likely he's gonna make it. 10 seconds, but it doesn't matter. If he makes a field goal, it's basically done.
Amazing game.
I tell you.
Yeah, an amazing game. It really is. You have to give Nick Foles and Mitch Trubisky credit for what they've been able to do in the most clutch of all situations.
It's like a 40-yard field goal. Not yet. Not yet. They haven't won yet. 43-yarder.
As it so often does.
The Bears have the ball.
And the Eagles run out into the field, but there's still 5 seconds. So they've got to get back. He does it again.
Yes, he missed it.
Did this hit the upright and the crossbar?
Oh my God. He actually missed.
Bottom line, it doesn't go through. Upright. It looks like it bounced off the crossbar as well.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Cody Parkey. I'm so glad we cut you. Oh my God.
Unbelievable. How many times can they hit the upright? Unbelievable.
And one last week. Crazy. Crazy. Upright. Crossbar.
Oh my God.
Just depended on which side of the football hit the crossbar, whether it would bounce.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
What a wild weekend. The Philadelphia Eagles going to the Elite Eight on their way to the Big Easy. And the Dallas Cowboys make their plans to go to Los Angeles, and that's the way it ends. The Philadelphia Eagles, as I mentioned at the top of the show, given last rites.
Oh, my Lord.
14, down the stretch they come. Win the last 3, get some help from the Bears to beat Minnesota, and on their way.
Oh, my God. I'm just watching the replay of the kick, bro. Listen. Let me look through these comments. Holy hell! I almost have 200 people watching. It's lagging my stream. Jesus. You know, that's the crazy thing about football. You never know what'll happen. You never truly know. You know, and I apologize for that. That kicker won't make it out of there alive. Heck no, he will not. And I regained my connection for like 5 minutes because I'm not going to be able to go as I want with this. But, yo, that was one of the craziest ends I've seen in a long time. And I applaud, okay, if we're talking the game in general as a whole, the best part of this game was the defense. I'm like dying. The best part of this game was with that, because Nick Foles had a little bit of a struggle. You know, he threw 2 interceptions. One was a really good play by the defender. The other was a really bad throw by himself, really bad decision. But they did enough, shockingly. You know, they did enough to win the game. And the defense stood their ground. You know, they were up in Trubisky's face. They were stopping the run. They were stuffing them up. Allen Robinson had a good game because he is no doubt one of the more underrated #1 wide receivers out there. The Bears need to utilize him a lot more because he can play, and he showed it today. But at the end of the day, props to the defense. What's up, Cowboy X Factor? I will say, you know me, I'm clearly an Eagle fan, but congrats on your win. That was a crazy game. The Seahawks, their play calling was crazy bad, but like, congrats to you guys. Good luck with the Rams. Saying that to you as a fan, not to the Cowboys, to you specifically, because I respect you. But yeah, congrats on the win. Bro, we've had some crazy games this wild card. I told you guys that this wild card weekend would be some of the best football we've seen, minus the Indianapolis game with the Texans, which was a decided game. Every other game has been a back and forth, you know, who's really going to win this game. Like the Ravens and Chargers was more like, oh, well, Ravens come alive in the last 5 minutes. This game was back and forth. The Cowboys was back and forth. Icing the kicker won the Eagles the game. Yeah, that is just, it's insane how he ices the kicker. Yeah, it is Cody Parkey. I know he's not good, but the decision to ice the kicker is the biggest thing. Yeah, the point is just, wow. You know, I don't know how you managed to do that much. Foles is definitely clutch. He managed to bounce back from everything, and he threw the game-winning touchdown at the end of the day with the 2 interceptions, with the lack of a running game, a consistent running game, that is, because the Bears stuffed us up really well. I'll give them credit on that. But oh my gosh, guys, Nick Foles got it done again, and the defense did what they had to do. He dinked the post more times this year than I've ever seen. Yeah, it's surprising how he still has a job, and it's really not his fault. It is kind of his fault. He played through injuries. He really damaged himself, and he hasn't been the same ever since. We cut him, so, but, man, I can't, there's nothing else I can say, you know, like, overall, the defense they stood their ground, you know, of course, Mitchell Trubisky, Allen Robinson, they started to come alive in the second half of the game, but they managed to get some sacks in. They managed to rush the passer, make Mitchell Trubisky make some bad play calls, is what I'm trying to say. Bad decision making and everything. And at the end of the day, you saw what happened. the decision to ice a kicker is, honest to God, one of the toughest decisions to make. You never truly know. You can miss the first kick and then make the second one. You know, that's how it goes. It's really not just luck based, but it's really just based on your kicker. And Cody Parkey, he was good his first 2 seasons, battled with injuries his 3rd season. We cut him after that. He went to Miami, was crap, or he went to Cleveland, I think, was crap there. Miami was a little bit better than the Bears. I'm surprised they stuck with him, of all people, this year, especially if they were going to make a playoff run. And, hey, he costed them their game. I mean, there's nothing else really to say about it. Say it, Holy Grail, a.k.a. Nick Foles. I will say it because with the way our last 2 playoff runs have gone, of course, we don't know if Carson would have won the Super Bowl or not, but we can thank Nick Foles for ensuring that we did win the Super Bowl, and then this year, getting us to the postseason. The fact that with everything, I said it last week when we won and we made it into the playoffs, the fact that we struggled so much this year, that we've had all these injuries and everything, it's just insane that we managed to bounce back and make it into the top 12. Now we're in the Elite 8. So, I mean, all of this is, yes, okay, if we're talking Nick Foles, this is all adding to his legacy because, let's be real, Nick Foles might be the best backup quarterback in history of the National Football League. Let's just be honest here, guys. He doesn't deserve to be a backup quarterback. He's choosing to be a backup quarterback by sticking with Philly, sticking with Doug and Carson and the city he wants to stick in. So, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, I'm not going to complain. He's helping us win championships. But, yeah, this has been a crazy wild card weekend, and you guys saw, that reaction. The Super Bowl was 10 times worse. I was screeching. We were all screaming. I was running around. I had to move around. Normally, when it's something like this, normally I'm standing up. Normally, I'm off my feet. With this, I was on the ground at one point because I couldn't sit in my seat anymore. That's how much this meant to me, and we beat a really good Bears team, guys. I know it might be a little bit off of luck, but still, we beat a very good Bears team. No doubt about it. At their home turf, we've beaten the Bears. Now we have to focus our eyes on New Orleans. And the last time we played in New Orleans, I was just talking about it 20 minutes ago. I gave up on our team. This time around, I said it before. If we make it to New Orleans, we'll make it to the championship game. I believe that this team can continue to upset everybody, to shock the world. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. It is in my mind. I don't want to say anything to hate or to make people hate me, but I can't help but feel, because the Eagles won now and the Cowboys won, I think the Cowboys and Eagles might play in the championship game. Don't at me. It's just a thought because of the way that these 2 teams have played. And let me see what you say here, Kyle. You're a Saints fan. I actually think it's going to be a close game against you guys, but much love from New Orleans. Yeah, okay. I like that because let's be real here, guys. It's going to be a different game, completely different. One, it's a different quarterback. The offense is a little bit different. The defense is playing 10 times better. This team is now running off this emotional high right now. I mean, it'll be a really fun game, and I'm excited. I don't know if I'm going to stream for it or not, but expect a couple of videos this week about it. Guys, we're in the divisional round. I'm sorry for cursing right there, but we're in the divisional round, and this is insane. We're back to where it all started last year, because we had a bye week. But it's crazy. We have surpassed teams like the Texans. We beat them before they lost yesterday. Now we've beaten a very good Chicago Bears team with the backup quarterback, a lot of backups in the secondary. That tells you a lot. These teams, don't get me wrong, these teams are really talented, but this is a team that a majority of the secondary are scrubs that are really trying their best to rely on their linebackers and their pass rush in their front 4 to get up into the quarterback to help them out. They're playing really good football back there with LeBlanc, with frickin', what's his name? Rasul Douglas, Avonte Maddox almost had a really good interception earlier. Like, they're playing really good football. They let a couple of big plays go, of course, but I think next week is gonna definitely be a big game. More points than this for sure. But it's going to be a really interesting game, and I'm excited. I know you guys are. I'm about to hit the 30 meg mark, and that's where I want to say, oh my God. You know, that's all I gotta say. I can't. The amount of viewers I'm getting here too. Welcome to the freaking channel. You can subscribe if you want. I don't really care. We're all here for one thing and one thing only. That's the Eagles. And at the end of the day, guys, we got it done. It wasn't pretty. It doesn't have to be pretty. We got it done, and that's the best part. Thank you guys for tuning in. I just got a notification that Cody Parkey was booed off the field. Doesn't surprise me. Chicago Bear fans are just as crazy as the Eagle fans and a lot of the other big-time fan bases in the league. I feel bad for them. Their return to the postseason ended like that. But hey, you know what? Hey, thanks for the sub, Larry. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna sign off. It's the 30-minute mark. I'll make some more videos about the Eagles and Saints game if you guys want to check those out. Stay tuned for them later this week. Fly, Eagles, fly, guys. Yes, we're lucky, okay? They're going to say it. They're going to let them say it. We're lucky, but guess what? At least we're the only team that fought our way through all kinds of adversity to get here, okay? Let's be real here. Saints blowing you out? Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see. Everybody said that the Bears are going to take care of business. Yeah. Forgot you guys don't have a good enough kicker to do the job. I'll see you guys later. Fly, Eagles, fly, and have a great day, guys.